A Prairie du Chien native is making our area and his community proud this week as he heads to Sochi.
Matt Antoine is competing in the Olympic skeleton. Now that's a sliding sport similar to the luge, where athletes slide down an ice tunnel head first.
Yeah, well, News 8's Leah Linscheid has more on how Matt's community is coming together to celebrate his accomplishments.
This was at a concert.
Bridget Nichols' memories of her old friend Matt.
Down to earth, really nice.
Capture him in a light far different than the national spotlight he's enjoying today.
That's why I think it's so exciting for him, is because he's just such a sweetheart.
Bridget is one of millions who will be watching the Sochi Olympics this year, and one of thousands who will be rooting on Matt Antoine, all the way from Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin.
It's a big deal because we're a town of 5,000 people. There's not a lot of students that leave here and actually going to be in the Olympics.
It's amazing to me that Matt is on the Olympic skeleton team.
All right, Matthew Antoine.
Matt's about to compete on a worldwide stage thousands of miles away. But here in Prairie is where you'll find his most loyal fans.
People will come in here and they're like, did you hear about that Matt kid? He made it to the Olympics, and people will bring like the articles in and they'll kind of pass them around and show it, and there's such a buzz around town with him now.
Back in the halls of his old stomping grounds, Matt's old teachers are bursting with pride.
It's kind of fun because, I can say to people, hey, I taught that kid, and I knew him when.
When he left, and he told us, that's what he even put in the yearbook, that this was going to be his goal, that he was going to train and get ready for the skeleton in the Olympics, and look where he's at now.
Matt graduated from Prairie du Chien High back in 2003, but he hasn't forgotten his roots, and they certainly haven't forgotten him.
It's a big deal because it's one of our own. It's a small town person who's made it big in the world. I mean, it's not just big in the state or big in the United States, it's big in the world.
I know there's going to be a lot of eyes on the TV sets and when he is performing.
Will you watch?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Who wouldn't watch that?
Some say there's a lesson to be learned from this small town boy gone big time.
I think it shows what we have here in a small town, that you don't have to be from the big city to be successful. The biggest qualities you have to have is determination, what you want to go after, and go after it.
Now he's ahead by 11 hundredths.
A friend of mine from school could be this next, like he could be on a cereal box, it's just crazy.
And for those who've known him since the beginning,
This was in college.
a victory in Sochi means so much more right here in Prairie du Chien. Reporting, Leah Linscheid, News 8.
I'll be watching for sure.
Yeah.
That looks like a lot of fun. Well, Matt's friend Bridget does manage a bar in downtown Prairie, and she plans to hold a watch party on Valentine's Day, which is the day of his first competition.
I have to admit, I did not have any idea what skeleton was, though, before this story.
I bet you knew what the sport was, but I just didn't know the name of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either. We'll have more coverage on Matt Antoine and how his family is celebrating his success right here on News 8 tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
And we also have a special section dedicated to the Olympics and area athletes on news8000.com.